All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tone Vays. All right, guys, let's go straight to the charts. I'm going to have another video in less than 2 hours. I'm going to do an interview with Brains. So I am going to keep this fairly short. So let's go to the charts. All right. I'm trying to keep politics out of my videos for another week and a half. And then let's see if I can get banned on YouTube after that. We'll see where it goes. So monthly chart, we're still inside the triangle. We'll talk about this after the conference is over. Weekly chart, I like the fact that we are scooping up on the short-term moving average here. And we're in a decent position. We're not yet breaking out. And next week, the Lucid SAR is going to get very close. These Lucid SARs do not flip over all that often. And when they do, it's usually pretty good for the market. The last time we flipped from bearish to bullish, we did go on for a really long time. Here we flipped from bearish to bullish. And we didn't go up much. We didn't make a new high. And then we went into the whole COVID scare. Now, some people are posting that this could be our near-term future. And while that is possible, I am not going to place my bet on this. Hopefully, we'll be able to spot a problematic situation and get out before a catastrophe hits. All right, now let's go back to the front and go on to our allocation chart. Here is the allocation chart. The allocation chart is just above break even on our third and probably final bullish allocation in the Consensus trading mechanism before we cross the 30-period moving average. It's kind of good that the 30-period moving average is dropping quickly because it gives us a higher probability of going above this moving average. Also, in 1.5 days, we will go above, we'll start rising on the intermediate term moving average, which means that our entry was pretty accurate because I was entering this with the anticipation that we are going to start rising. You should never anticipate something in the market, but there was a special circumstance which coincided with coincided with news analysis with Canada going straight up Cyprus of 2013, which probably was one of the biggest events that helped Bitcoin rise to this day. So the more money the Canadian government looks to seize from people they don't like for political reasons or any reasons, the better it is for Bitcoin. And I really see this as one of those moments that deserves, like I used to keep this chart. Man, can I pull it up? Hist. No. Oh, historical events. Yeah, that might be. No, that can't be right. Full history. Maybe it's this one, Bitstamp full history. No, not that one. Hold on, I'm gonna give this one more shot. Man, I used to do low chart. I used to do so much more back in the day. I'll try this, but I can tell by the no. Wait, I have to look for hist. Oh man. Open link in the tab. No, that's not it. Oh man, I don't know where this chart went. No, that's the one I pulled up. Yeah, it's impossible. It's going to be so hard for me to find. I've created, like, back in the day, I used to create so many. Bitstamp news. Well, it can't be my oldest chart. Oh, here it is. Huh. Found it. I kind of stopped doing this a long time ago. You can see how it was the last chart I've updated. This was the first chart I ever made on TradingView was this. I wanted to just keep track of all the major Bitcoin historical events. And then you get busy, you know, you can only do so much. So this is when the first ATM came out. So it would have been cool if I would have stuck with it. It would have been cool. Like this is also like as far back as the data went. It would have been cool if I stuck with it. G hash, this was that 51% attack scare of Bitcoin. Like I actually put the exact date. Dish Network adds Bitcoin. Target starts accepting Bitcoin. Overstock starts accepting Bitcoin. This would have been like, now that we're in 2022, it would have been so cool to keep this going on an actual price chart. Winklevoss file with the SEC for the ETF. Silk Road gets shut down on October 2nd. Man, US Senate hearings. And then you can see like what kind of news events. I mean, you guys can see the URL here. If you guys want to pull up this URL, I mean, you'll get this chart. It would have been, you know, really awesome if every week I put like well, not every week, but I mean, this stuff won't fit. But it would have been so cool to like keep all of the major events going. Like Michael Saylor announces buying, the Segwit event, the UASF. Would have been so cool to see this, you know, like 10 years worth of event history. And you know it's accurate because you did it, right? Like I know these are accurate because I did it. I don't have to fact check this because I put it in there in real time. Would have been so cool. Make it shareable. I mean, what's the point? I mean, it's just old events. How do I make it shareable? I'll post a link in the, is there like, I'm not going to sift through like the settings to figure out how to make it shareable. Oh, sharing. Okay, that's easy. Everyone with the link can view and copy. There you go. It's now shareable. I'll throw the link in the troll box. There it is. But yeah, you know, hindsight's always 2020. If only I didn't stop 7 years ago. Would have been cool. All right. Man, yeah, looking back at Bitcoin history is really awesome. Cyprus, that was the event. To me, this is probably one of the biggest events in Bitcoin history right here. The Cyprus event in April. Price of Bitcoin was that week, started at 40 and like it just skyrocketed to 80. WordPress accepts Bitcoin. November 2012, Reddit accepts Bitcoin. February 11th, 2013. That's not really a news event. Price falls 80%, though it did fall 80% in like 2 days. Coinbase launches. China, BTC China, Bobby Lee's company launches. Anyway, really cool historical look. All right, unconfiscatable. Only about 2.5 weeks away now in Las Vegas. Last time, like I clicked on this bottle and the people were asking me, Tone, where's the URL for the wine? Well, just go to unconfiscatable.com and click the bottle. Also, Blockforge joins us as a returning sponsor. And in about an hour, I'll be doing an interview with Brains. This is Brains is same guys that run the slush mining pool. Brains is their OS. We're going to talk to them. We're going to try to understand exactly what they do. And check out the other sponsors. Don't forget, everyone will get a Jade. And some people will get a code card. Thanks to CoinKite as a sponsor. I've clicked on pretty much all of these at some point. And Blockforge is our new addition. Oh, this is not clickable. The hell? Hold on. I'm going to text my team now. Can you make Blockforge linkable to their website? Please. All right. This is going to be cool. I'll click on it tomorrow. But also, Ballet is going to be our poker tournament sponsor. And your winnings will be placed on these metal wallets. All right, so go ahead and check them out. As for tickets, well, we still have a general admission, but no more carnivory dinner. Sorry, guys, that one sold out. Okay, let's move on. So daily chart, we came right up to our resistance line, and got rejected one more time. The biggest disappointment I see in this chart right now is the fact that the 50-period moving average continues to decline. And it's actually declining fairly rapidly. So that's unfortunate. However, I still think this low is going to hold. What that means is that we should be reversing any moment. Today is still the middle of the week. The stock market can help us go to the upside. This depth cross is coming. It's not a big deal, but I do think we will rally into it. So I still believe Bitcoin is on pace for high $40,000 zone, and then we will have to reevaluate our situation. Okay. But for now, this is a good sign. I don't mind this little pullback. And hopefully we have already reversed and made a low. We'll try to take a look on the lower level time frame. Here's the 4-hour time frame. We did call a top, wasn't perfect. The following candle would have made me bullish. And now I'm still fairly bullish. We are holding these two moving averages. I'm okay with that. It's possible we bottomed. Let's see what the 1-hour chart says. That is not going to be an MRI buy, so that's not in our favor. So either we have a few more hours of consolidation before rising, or it's possible we've already started rising. Nothing really useful to tell in this chart. GBTC is down a smidge, waiting for the big FOMO sometime this year to wipe out this negative premium on GBTC and just have it go straight up. Those interested in trading, here's a free Learn Trading section. For now, my on-demand videos are not free. Maybe one day they will be. Probably when I go back to full-time trading, they could be free. Because the revenue from this will not really matter compared to my revenue from trading when I go back to trading. Also, there'll be no customer support either. Same thing goes for the MRI. I mean, a lot of people are probably waiting for me to go back to full-time trading. I'll have less time to interact with everyone, but I will also have less time to manage client support, which means I'll have no reason to charge for this stuff. It's already set to $750 at a discounted rate. And those interested in the MRI can purchase it here. I will be trading using the MRI. I've always traded using this before I started my first video. Well, we still have this reversal candle on the monthly chart. Oil's been a little bit volatile this week. Very interesting. I like this as a reversal candle. I would not be going long oil at this point in time, nor would I be going long oil next week. The week after, maybe. So right now, oil's at a top. So Yep, that is correct. There it is. I'm talking about developer. Yes, that is blockforge.com, our latest sponsor that sells mining equipment. Not their own equipment, but they're like a mining reseller equipment. Okay. Yeah, so this is actually pretty bad news recently. Well, weird news. Hackers steal crypto worth of $36 million from retirement accounts. Apparently, this company, where is it? IRA Financial had a bunch of people's accounts hacked, and they were, maintaining those accounts on Gemini. Now, it made it sound like Gemini got hacked, but Gemini came back immediately and said, no, we were not hacked. These guys at IRA Financial got hacked, and they were holding like their accounts with us Gemini. Like, that's not our problem. Well, like they're so like Gemini's Bitcoin wasn't hacked, but someone hacked the accounts and I guess withdrew the Bitcoin from Gemini. So it's more like a Sybil attack. But in any case, this doesn't look very good, but Bitcoin doesn't care. The beauty of non-controllable, decentralized money. It's not Bitcoin's fault. It's the fault of whoever manages the accounts. All right, back to charts. I'm going to wrap this up. I got an interview coming up in about an hour and a half, so come and join me. Gold is right at breakout line. I guess you can allocate to gold. I just don't, and gold will probably rise to new all-time high. I just don't see it as a better return than Bitcoin at the moment. The stock market is down a bit, which explains why Bitcoin is down a bit. But here's the great news. The stock market fell relatively a lot, 5%. Bitcoin probably fell 5%, but relative to Bitcoin, it's not a lot. Right. So Bitcoin falls a little, stock market falls. You can see it in the chart that the stock market fell a lot. Then the stock market goes up a little, Bitcoin goes up a lot. So Bitcoin almost breaks its prior high before the pullback. The stock market doesn't even come close. So as I've been saying for a while, I think we've entered a correlation phase where stock market drops a lot, Bitcoin drops a little. Stock market goes up a little, Bitcoin goes up a lot. This is why I'm optimistic that Bitcoin has a chance to break its all-time high, even though it's so far away, as the stock market breaks to its all-time high, even though it's very, very close. Okay, so keep that in mind. Any chance to get Willie back on the show? Probably not before the conference. Too much organization. Probably after the conference. Weekly chart on Bitcoin, on stock market, I'm still bullish. Hey guys, I'm not going to look at any stocks today. Maybe Twitter, only because like Twitter banned Defiant L's. That's so messed up. Like if I go to my Twitter, what does my messages always show up? So, and I go to liked messages, profile, liked messages. I'm trying not to retweet too much politics until the conference is over. After that, it's going to be free for all. So here, Defiant L's, literally an account that only took screenshots of Twitter, is banned with 350,000 followers. An account, all it did was take screenshots of tweets. That's it. It never wrote a single word. All it did was take screenshots of this platform, and it's been banned for dangerous activity. It's really insane. It's really, really insane. So we all need to get off Twitter, myself included. I don't know if Getter is the solution. I don't know if it's the solution. I have an account there. I have no followers there whatsoever. I think I have more followers on Gab. but Gab really sucks. Like it's like the heart is in the right place of Gab creators, but their platform sucks. It's just terrible. Like I have to prove I'm human every time I refresh the page. It's insane. So Gab's done. Parler was done. Most of the other stuff has a shitcoin involved. Getter might have a shitcoin involved. I don't know. As of right now, it doesn't. And Rumble is going to be my future video platform. I think they're getting the most success. Also, if that offer to Joe Rogan was legitimate, 100 mil, and Rogan joins Rumble, I'll join Rumble immediately. I'm already on Rumble, but I don't have any videos there or anything like that. And they need to upgrade their tech as well significantly. There's so many features that YouTube has that they don't, that they need to implement right away. But yeah, these are my best two videos I've seen all year. One is the mass psychosis video. It's called Killing of the Mind by Academy of Ideas. And the other was the recent Senate hearings from Senator Ron Johnson. All right, guys, that is it for me. Come join us at Unconfiscatable. Oh, I got a question up there. Hey, Tone, do you think about news titles, Canadian police block over 30 crypto wallets associated with the Freedom Convoy truckers? Well, yeah, sure. I mean, they can block all the wallets they want if people are holding their keys on centralized exchanges. If they don't, they have no ability to block these wallets. So it's really a matter of education than anything else. Tone, why don't power plants mine Bitcoin? Well, for the same reason that, say, why isn't, I don't know, every single person driving Uber on his free time? Well, because you have better shit to do with your time, right? Like it's, you can make money driving Uber, right? Like you have a job. You have everyone here, most people watching me have a job. You have free time. You have at least an hour of free time, right? Everyone watches it, reads or watches TV for at least an hour. Why don't you get in your car and sign up for Uber? It's extra money, right? That's the same. The reason why you probably don't, and some of you do, but most of you don't, is the same reason why power plants don't mine Bitcoin. It's not their job and it's not their expertise, and they just don't want to do it. It's a very simple answer. They would rather sell that energy to someone else whose expertise is to mine. Just like you would rather just lend your car to someone else to drive Uber and take a cut than you driving Uber yourself. This is what most, not in the West, but this is basically how Dubai is. Like a lot of the drivers in Dubai, the Uber drivers in Dubai don't own the car. You know, some rich guy owns the car and he doesn't use it all the time. So he always has like a cheap driver that would drive it for Uber and he gets a little bit of a cut. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. And I will see you all on, well, actually, I'll see you all in about an hour. Not all of you, but I'll see most of you in about an hour and 15 minutes when I have Slush coming on the show. Slush and Brains. Bye, guys.